With more, I want to bring in Stephanie Goartz now. She and her family evacuated Jasper. They're in Canmore, Alberta right now. Good morning to you, Stephanie. So glad that you and your family are okay. Can you tell us what happened when you got that message to leave? How much time were you given to prepare, and what was it like trying to get out of Jasper?
Yeah, I really don't think we had any time to prepare. We were sleeping. It was an early night for us. And I just happened to wake up and look at my phone. We had our phone on silent. And it was kind of just get up and say, okay, we've never experienced this before. We don't know what we're supposed to do. Are we supposed to just drop everything like a fire in a house and run out the door? Or do we have time to pack? There really wasn't much information for that. And in our preparation of our trip, we didn't really come across that information in our planning. So we had a quarter of a tank. And so my husband ran out seeing if he could maybe fill up the tank because we didn't know how many hours we'd be on the highway. But he quickly came back because of how urgent things had become. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. And so why Canmore? How did you end up there?
Yeah, so we were actually going to be going to Canmore the next day anyways. And that's why after we waited in Jasper on the highway for 4.5 hours, which was kind of stressful because they'd said that we needed to be out of Jasper in 5 hours. We were still waiting on the highway, only gone about 10 kilometers. A police officer at an intersection had redirected us past going eastbound on Highway 16. So they had controlled the fire a bit more, and through using escorted vehicles, we could pass down that highway. And that's where we saw the burning trees, the fires beside the road. But that allowed us to go to Hinton and then go around the other way. So our trip that would have taken us around 4.5 hours now took us probably around 13 or 15 or something like that. So
wow.
We're lucky, right? We're lucky.
Yeah. How scary was it seeing those trees on fire?
Yeah, you know what? It was, I'm not sure how to describe it yet. I think I'm still processing it. I know our children are still processing this. They're talking about us every single day saying, you know what? That was pretty scary. You know what I mean? And I think we need to plan every 3 days now to have an emergency preparedness drill. Like every 3 days, emergency preparedness drill. No matter where we're going, we need to plan for the emergency of that country, and we got to plan it. And we're gonna like, yes, I should have been more prepared for Alberta fires or BC fires, and I wasn't. And I'm just kind of shocked at how much there's that missing information in your tourism planning, as well as through the cities and all the other kind of websites that don't really tell you. Take, a fireproof blanket, or take, there's because we go hiking. We hike a lot, and I can't imagine us being in the backcountry and with no service, and then being stuck in a wildfire and having just our water bottles, right?
Yeah. What's your plan now?
So our plan now is to enjoy Banff. The smoke is or the air quality is getting to the family a bit. You can tell by my voice.
Yeah.
It started about 2 days before the fire in Banff, and we just figured it was just dry heat that just still keeps getting worse. So we'll probably have to cut our hikes a bit short. And also just looking around every day, we're looking at how much smoke there is outside. I know we're not really necessarily near a big fire right now, but it's that fear in the back of your brain that, is there another fire? Do we know about a fire? Should we log onto the Alberta Fire website and see, is there a fire nearby? And I've been doing it a couple times a day, trying to figure out if there's another fire coming our way. So it does, impact your traveling.
Yeah, it's traumatic. Stephanie, so glad that you and your family are okay. We really appreciate you taking the time to speak with us, and we wish you well. Again, thank you for talking with us under these conditions. I know it's really tough.
Thank you so much.